Hi everyone and welcome to Name Hero. In this video tutorial I want to go over our .com summer promotion we're having that's going to really help a lot of people out. We're running a limited special here for all new .com domains registered. You're going to be able to purchase it for $9.98 and that comes with free privacy protection. So it's $9.98 for a year and free privacy protection. So that's a savings of our original price of $12.98 plus the additional $2.98 for ID protection. So this is amongst some of the cheapest .com registrations on the internet. So I'm going to compare it to GoDaddy, and I'm also going to compare us over here to Namecheap, and I'm going to show you exactly just how much you'll save. Now, if you don't need a domain or you don't think you need a domain, I always like to take advantage of these specials because I've sold many domains I've bought just as an investment. So over the years since I've been working online, I'll always register a couple of really good names each month, and they tend to add up. And over time, eventually you run across a buyer, and not always, but a lot of times if you have a really good name and sit on it for long enough, eventually you'll find a buyer that wants to buy it for a premium price. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do now to find a name that may be worth something here in the future. So I'm going to go to expireddomains.net, and I've registered for a free account, so I have information or access to all these deleted domains. These are domains that people have failed to renew for whatever reason. Maybe their credit card expired, maybe they decided they got out of business or didn't want it anymore. But this site's a great resource, and it's 100% free to register. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on deleted.com. All I did was just log into my account. So I'm going to click the deleted.com domains. Now you're going to see a whole listing here. I like to search by ABY because that shows when the domain was actually registered, and you can see all these things about it, such as the backlinks and all that stuff. Now you can see almost immediately a lot of these names are registered. You can see here in the right hand column. A lot of the good ones are registered quickly, so you really have to check this frequently. You have to check it frequently to see that stuff is available. For some reason these number domains were popular at one point in time, but not so much anymore. I think a lot of spammers and stuff had those. But you can go through here and looking at the ABY, I mean, look, these are all the way back to 1996. So domains that were registered for that long, and they weren't deleted until recently. So that tells us that, these names may have been worth something, but, you see a lot of gibberish. So what I like to do is start to filter this stuff out. If you look down here, there's 31,000 pages and 791 domains. So that's a lot of domains to go through. So I like to use the filter here, and I like to say, let's just say no numbers and no hyphens, and then you can click Apply Filter. And that's going to eliminate some of the gibberish and junk names that you see come up in here. So once again, you sort by ABY, and you can see that there's several names. Now, if you want to get, and this is good, you can go through this list, you can sort it, you can change it to have 50 results per page, and you can even export this to your CSV to go through it. But what I like to do is I like to get a little bit more granular, is I like to look for domains with certain keywords. So as everyone knows, I'm very heavily invested in the web hosting industry because of owning Name Hero. So I like to find domains that have the word host or hosting in them, and sometimes I can pick up some really good names. So I'm going to type in host. Just contains hosts into this domains whitelist. So we're going to go down there and apply the filter and see if there's any good host names here that we'd like to purchase that we may want to invest in. Once again, we're going to sort by ABY. GNN host, that's not bad, but it's registered. So KIEV host, I don't know about that one. Well, we can look down here, yournewhost.com, that's not too bad. That was dropped 23 days ago. You can look through here and we can see host for free. I'm not in the free hosting industry, but that may be a good name for someone. Let's go to the next page here. And so this is what I do. I just go through these lists and browse till I find something that kind of catches my eye. And just recently I picked up rockbottomhost.com, which I'm really excited to do something with that name. jkhost.com, that's not too bad. And this is how you go finding a good name when there's so many names that are already registered in the hosting industry. Sometimes you may feel like it's impossible to get a good name that's cheap, but this really gives you the opportunity to jump on and sort through this. Okay, so we can go back to our filter here, and if we want to do hosting, we can do that as well. Apply the filter. It just takes a second to sort through all that filter. And you can see Rock Bottom Hosting. That was one I picked up recently. It was dropped 13 days ago. So again, you can just go through here and take a look at what's available. You're looking for names that are keyword rich, that are brandable, pronounceable, and easy to spell, because that's what makes them valuable. Is when they're it's got to be a .com. In my experience, I mean, I've sold a few .nets and .orgs, but not many. Mostly it's the .com. So I like to look for domains with a .com that are brandable, spellable, easy to remember, and that's where you might have a home run. Now, if we go back to this, we can go into other niches. So I like to think of niches where the CPC on AdWords is really high, the cost per click is really high. So maybe the loan niche. Of course, there's always companies out there trying to make a loan. So you can do a loan and see what comes up here. So like DFSloans.com, CMC Home Loans, mortgage loans spelled wrong. It's not too bad, but it's a misspelling. So if you like to monetize misspelling, that might be one that you want. Again, I like to sort by the ABY, so we can see in here. bestloanforyou.com. That's not really a bad name. I think I might pick up that one here just to demonstrate this so I don't make this video too long. So bestloanforyou.com. So let's just go ahead and pick it up. It was dropped 14 days ago, so we're just going to buy it. Since we're running a special, there's really no harm in this. So we're going to get it, and I'm going to put it into our instant domain search. And you can see instantly it's going to search and see if it's available. And of course it is. So we're going to go ahead and add this to our cart. And now you can see if you don't have web hosting, you want to add that. The domain is free with the hosting package. So if you want to completely get the name free, go ahead and get the hosting. The ID protection is included in this promotion, so I'm going to select it. I'm going to click on continue. I'm then going to use our code, summer.com. That's our promotion code for this special promotion. And you can see we're going to save almost $6, bringing our total down to $9.98. So let me show you how that compares. So for GoDaddy, if we were to register Best Loan for You, you can see we can add it to cart for $11.99. There's a ton of upsells here on GoDaddy, so we can just continue to cart. If we want to add the privacy protection, and then, of course, they try to throw a lot of stuff in there, but we'll add the privacy protection, see what happens here. Whoa, what else did they add in here? So they're trying to do 2 years, so let's go to 1 year, and let's just, so we can compare the yearly. Gosh, I'm trying to slip that 2 years in on you quickly, don't they? There we go. Okay, so 1 year at GoDaddy with privacy protection is $20.16. Let's go over here to Namecheap. I'm going to type in bestloanforyou.com. See what we got here. $10.69 a year, not horrible. Let's select it. Seems like their Ajax loading a little bit slow today. Man, that might take a second. But again, we're over here at Name Hero at $9.98. We've beat GoDaddy by almost 50%. Their privacy protection is really expensive, $7.99 a year. That's really high. But again, it's going to come with ours for free. It looks like Namecheap is not liking us right now. Let's try it one more time here, and then we'll just go ahead and proceed. I believe their privacy protection is free for a year, but I believe then after that it's a little bit longer. But for whatever reason, Namecheap's not wanting to let me get this name or at least add it to my cart. Let's try one more time here. Domain's available. And it looks like they're just going to spin. Okay, so that's kind of how we're looking up against the competition. $10.69 for the domain. I believe privacy is free, but then they charge it for the additional years. And I also think they add an ICANN fee. So let's just say that Namecheap is about $11. GoDaddy is going to be $20, and us over here at Name Hero is $9.98. So it's definitely going to be your best deal. To register it, I'm just going to go ahead and go to checkout and go from there. So this is going to last until the coupon is expired. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell anyone how many uses the coupon has on it. The coupon is limited. So if you're using summer.com and it works for you, then that's great. You're getting a great deal. I can't promise when you watch this video that it's going to work. And I'm going to say if the coupon's expired, we're not honoring anymore. So we're going to do this throughout the summer, only for .com registrations. It's for the first year. Please don't email in asking for recurring. It's only for the first year, and that's just kind of how we're going to do this promotion. So I'm looking forward to having this out to you. Again, you're going to save off GoDaddy, you're going to save off of Namecheap. I think I did get it added here so we can show you the privacy protection. So you can see that their privacy is free for the first year, but then they do add an ICANN fee here at the end, and it's going to make me set up an account. But they do make us add an ICANN fee, and they don't have it on here. So we're just going to go with here it is, 18 cents. So it's $10.87. So Namecheap is $10.87, and GoDaddy is $20.16. And here at Name Hero, we're going to be $9.98. So we are going to come in at your cheapest price this summer for the .com. I'm going to go ahead and register this name, and I'm going to throw it on my Cedo account because that's what I do with my names when I park them. And maybe one of these days someone will come along and buy it. But I hope you find a lot of fun in doing this. Using this deleted domain site, even if there's names that you don't even really thought you need, but maybe you could find some that you may be worth something. I mean, look at that one, carloansystem.com. That's not bad. dautoloans.com. I mean, there's some good names here. boatingloans.com. Man, I mean, I might go in here and just buy up a bunch of these, but use our promotion and buy these as investments. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let us know. Other than that, happy domaining, and we appreciate your business at namehero.com.